Hey guys, Anaya.
Adam again back. This lesson is actually a pretty cool lesson. It's a really easy one. What we're going to do is get you to build a website. You're going to build it from complete scratch, but it's very similar to the language Scratch. It's literally drag and drop, and then what you're going to be able to do is publish it online and share it with your friends or your teachers, your family. So I think it's really cool. It's really powerful. So similar drill to last time, I'm going to sort of show you how to download and access it, how it works a little bit, and then get Anaya to basically build something which we will share with you at the end, and we'll sort of share a description as well. So yeah, I think it'd be really cool. Any questions, Anaya, before we start?
No.
Yeah. All right. Cool, guys. Well, let's get started.
But if you do have questions, then write it down in the comments.
That's a really good point, actually. Any sort of comments or questions or anything you build as well, we'd love to see it. So just kind of drop a link to it at the end in the comments box. That'd be great. Yeah, really good.
Yeah.
Good shout. Good shout out. Cool. Okay, guys. So if you open Google or whatever browser you normally use and search for something called Mobirise, should be one of the first results that comes up. This is their landing page, and what you'll see, as I mentioned, is it's build websites with no coding and for free. It's designed here for non-techies. It's definitely worth going through how it works. They have some short videos and information, which will be much better than anything that I give you, but obviously I'll show you myself briefly as well. So the main thing here to do is download it for whatever system you're using. So I use a Mac, so I'll be clicking on here, download the latest version, but if you're using Windows, you can do that over here. You might need a parent or an older sibling to help you with this bit, but it should just take you a few minutes. So go away, download it, and then come back, I'll show you the next step. So once you've downloaded Mobirise, it should be on your desktop or your programs folder or even on your toolbar. So go in and start with creating a new website. You create it in Mobirise 4, which is their latest version, and it will give me a blank canvas where I can start building. So if you think about a website and the core components, or what they call blocks here, you would obviously have a menu bar. So if you can click or drag and drop onto this canvas. I might have an intro page, so I'm going to pick an intro page with a video, so I'll go for this one here. I might then have some information, so let me pick something that's a bit more information based or content based. Okay, this will do, and I'll click on that anyway. And then I'll end it with a footer, so I'm going to go the way to the bottom and end it with a footer. I'll add this as well. It's just a social media share this page, and then I'm going to add my footer, and that's it. That is basically my website. Anything with text you can click on and change. So that's an example. I can take anything here, and again I can edit. So anything with text I can edit really easily. If you go and hover over any block, you'll see this icon that allows you to change a lot more of the options. So for example, I can change the background, I can remove these buttons. If I take this video, I can click on here and I can insert my own video. Again, over here there's a ton of options, so they're all kind of pre-coded options that will give you a lot more control over what you can do. This one here, for example, I can get rid of a whole bunch of these because I'm only using Facebook and Twitter. And here, like I sort of showed you earlier, you can edit the details. So this doesn't look great, but this is a website. And then what you can do, this is really important as well, is most people access information on their mobile phones. So do always kind of keep that in mind when you're designing and creating something. What would it look like on a mobile? And this lets you do that. You can preview in a browser like Google what your website would look like, and you can also publish directly from here, which kind of gives you the actual website itself. So that's the last thing I'll do then, is I will click on the preview to show you what that would look like. So like, it's literally, there we go. So it is spat out those blocks as actual code. So if you go into this, you don't need to do this, but you see, these are all those blocks created as code. Now, if you were developing using HTML, CSS and JavaScript, you would have had to have done most of this on your own. You would write the code. But in this instance, you don't have to. It's done it for you. Cool. So now you've seen how to download and install Mobilize. We're going to kickstart this session. So you're going to go off and you're going to build a website. And first of all, was there any questions I had from that?
No, it's okay. All you have to do is discover and make mistakes and learn from them, and yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, just play around. I mean, you can't get it wrong. You can't break anything. So basically, you're going to go off and build a website. And like we said earlier, we'd love for you to share what you build, sort of in the comments box below. A couple of things that's worth mentioning, without being sort of getting too techie. I think the best thing when you're building a website is, much like your English comprehension or how you write English essays, think about your audience, which is, what we call the user. Think about who they are, why, what message do you want to get across to them? Why have they come there? What are you trying to tell them to do? So kind of have a structure, like a beginning, a middle, and an end. And that beginning, middle, end is obviously the structure of the page. And then what's your key message? What are you trying to get them to do? Or what are you trying to tell them? What are you trying to share with them? So that's what I want you to sort of think about. So go away, brainstorm ideas. You can do it with your parents, with your friends. Think of an idea, build something, publish it, and then share it with us. It's as simple as that. Yeah?
Cool.
All right, what we'll do though is I'm going to sort of leave Anaya to build something, share that with you guys, and then we can sort of give you a demo at the end just to show you what we came up with as well, or what you came up with, because I'm going to go grab a coffee. Yeah?
Okay.
Cool.
So, this is the website I made with help from my dad. We have a menu, a footer at the bottom, some content blocks in the middle, and some links to external sites. I got the idea from our teachers, teaching us how to wash our hands, singing Happy Birthday. My school is very global, so I wondered what Happy Birthday was in different languages. My dad helped me with research for the site and how to write content. Hope you like it. Took us around an hour and a half. We'll put a link to it in the description box.
Welcome back, guys. So we just gave you a demo of what Anaya built, and yeah, I helped around a little bit, which is why this is one of those things, again, you can do on your own, or you can do with a sibling or a parent. So we paired up a little bit in the end, didn't we? Yeah. So I guess, how does it compare for you against sort of actually writing code?
So the fact is that it's way easier than coding, because when you code, you have to type everything out, and if you don't have instructions, then you might not know what to do. But here, you just have an idea in your head, and you just build it depending on whatever Mobilize has, and just whatever you want to pick out, you put on your app, and then you can publish it.
Excellent. And I think that's the real power of what they call the no-code movement, is as long as you've got an idea or a problem you want to solve, you don't have to be massively technical or a developer. You can literally get it out there through these really simple tools. And if you've done the session on HTML and CSS, then you'll hopefully understand a little bit about what happens in the background. But otherwise, look, going forward, you can literally create a website for anything. Next, maybe when we're all back at school, you could create one for your school, because a lot of times, a lot of organisations pay a lot of money to get a website built. But now you have the skill to be able to do that, so you can maybe go back to your teacher or your headmaster, headmistress, and say, hey, next school website, don't pay any money, I'm going to build it for you. Yeah? All right, guys. That's it, really.
Okay.
So we're going to be back soon with another session.
Yes.
You got anything else? Anything else you want to share? Or good?
No, just the main point is hit the like, subscribe button and bell icon so that you know when we're putting our videos on YouTube.
Absolutely. Cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
And we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.